I'm Aaliyah Saint, World's Team Miss Georgia Tourism, reporting to you for Hollywood Connections with Dawn Reese. I'm here with Branch and Dean at the Columbia County Fairgrounds, where we will be asking them a few questions. Now, we know that your band is Branch and Dean. So, what are your first names?
My first name is Steve.
And mine, I go by Dean.
You go by Dean.
He always goes by Branch, I always go by Dean.
So,
Dean's
people just call you Branch and Dean.
That's
Yeah, they always have.
Awesome.
So it just worked out that way.
Can y'all tell us a little bit about yourselves?
My name's Steve Branch, and I sing country music in a duo called Branch and Dean. And that's my life.
Yeah, that's it. That is. We're from the big city of McClenny, Florida, right outside of Jacksonville, Florida, and we grew up together and never really thought about being a duo. And then we both moved to Nashville separately and kind of caught back up there and did an album together, and things just took off. And now we get to travel the world and spread the news of Branch and Dean.
Yeah, now our
Aaliyah Saint.
Now our home is on the road.
That's right.
So, how long have y'all been singing together?
Oh,
For as
man.
long as I can remember.
Yeah.
I don't know how long.
Long
We didn't
time.
do a duo thing, but we've only been doing the duo thing for a little over 4 years, I
Well,
guess.
I conned him into doing a duo thing way back when. He probably don't even remember. There was Randy Travis and George Jones,
I
a few
remember.
old country
I
boys
remember.
around. Some of you guys probably won't remember that song, but I had to con him into doing that song. We did really well on
Yeah,
that song.
we did. That
We
was
should have
fun.
knew right then, which we should have known.
Man, well, we caught back up together, and man, we just had a blast. We have a blast. And we've been very blessed, and it's all because of the fans.
That's right.
It's all because of fans. We get to do what we do. Hollywood Connection fans and Aaliyah fans. You know, we get to do what we
That's
do.
right.
How did y'all get y'all started?
Well, it's funny because we got our it's funny because we got our start with a song we wrote back in the day, and I always thought if you want to be a country singer, you had to be able to sound like everybody on the radio, like Branch could, and I couldn't, so I dove into songwriting. And of course, Branch had to one up me one day, and he called me and said, "Man, I got this idea for a song. It goes a little something like this."
Your old lady's gone, she's long gone. Your old lady's gone. It's time to move on and say bye-bye.
So years later, we're in Nashville, and our brother and our partner and one of the producers, Michael Huffman, and Huff Daddy as we call him, he's written all kind of big hit songs, and Conway Twitty, Tight Fitting Jeans, Adelina for George Strait. He said, "Man," he heard Branch on the demo, and he's like, "Man, you guys need to get him up to Nashville." And we got in the studio, and Branch and Dean happened. So I guess the moral is we were Branch and Dean way before we were Branch and Dean.
So, who was your musical inspiration?
Go Branch.
Oh, there's many. One of my favorites was like Ronnie Millsap. Of course, George Strait. There's many. But I've just always loved music, and not necessarily just country music. It's all kinds of music, which you'll see in our show if you come out to the show. We like all kinds of music. If it's good music, we like it.
I grew up on the good stuff too. I know something about our hometown. We really love old school country music, so we're definitely influenced by that. But again, we play everything, and you're gonna hear a little bit of everything with us.
I'm a singer. What advice would you give someone who's just starting with music?
You just gotta sing.
Everywhere you can.
Like
Anytime there's an opportunity. Anytime there's an
like
opportunity,
here
you
with
sing.
like lying here with Aaliyah.
Yeah, you just walk up to somebody and just start singing,
It's like this.
Well, I'm lying here with Aaliyah on my mind. See, that's an opportunity.
I like how they automatically knew what was going to be said. Okay, when you first started in the music business, did you have to put a lot of your own money into it, or did someone else help out?
Yes.
We did. We kind of did it a little different.
Well, I don't know. I think that everybody, you gotta always put, and especially in today's age, you are always gonna put your money into it in the beginning until you get somebody on board. Back in the day, I feel like the bigger labels would sign you and invest a lot of money, but they were making a lot more money on records and stuff. But since the last 10 years, it's kind of like when you get to this level, then you call us. And so, it does take a lot of money, a lot of patience. And, we say this a lot. You need to you need to be sure this is for you. You know, what you love to do. So.
Okay. So I heard the Dash for the first time yesterday, and it just so happened to be the anniversary of who I consider my stepdad. It was the death of the anniversary of his dad.
Right.
So, what was your inspiration for that song?
Well, the Dash. Well, first of all, let's talk about it. It's a little line between the year you're born and the year you pass. What are you doing with your Dash? That's the message of the song. Well, I lost a son to cystic fibrosis. It's almost been 5 years ago. And when my son passed, we had already released another song on the radio. And I called up Dean and I said, man, you think we can record the Dash and kind of make that Baron song? And he said, well, Branch, we've already spent all this money, putting this other song out, He said, well, I don't know if we'll be able to do it now. It might be too late in the game. But he called me back about 5 or 10 minutes later. And he says, Branch, we're going to do that. So we pulled that back. We lost a little bit of money there. We pulled that back. We put the Dash out, the meaning behind it. And it's we've been really, really blessed. It's touched millions of people. I know it's been millions of people.
It touched millions of people. Not only that, when Theron passed, Branch had called the Jacksonville chapter, and I called the Nashville chapter, and Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. They made us national celebrity ambassadors for cystic fibrosis.
Right.
And to date, we've donated our time and helped raise almost $4 million. So we do that because it's important. It's important to know that music's supposed to change lives. It's not just for fun. I mean, it is fun, but it's supposed to change lives, and we didn't have a choice but to learn that. And so here we are. We're so blessed to be able to do that because of our day job, which is going out and playing shows all over the world for people. And then so we get to donate and give back to cystic fibrosis.
So I take it y'all do a lot of work with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation? That's awesome. Could y'all tell us the website people can go to donate to the foundation?
You can go to
CFF
yes.
Foundation. You can go there.
Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
There's a chapter in every big city, so there's probably one here close.
And always another way to donate too is we always tell everybody, Branch and I do the awareness side of cystic fibrosis. So, get a Branch and Dean CD, the Dash is on it, spread it out to everybody you can because, our passion and our music just so happens to be an awareness campaign for cystic fibrosis too.
Okay. Is the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation the only charity that you're passionate about?
Oh no, we're passionate about all of them. It's just we're just a little extra passionate about cystic fibrosis because my son passed with it, and he wanted to be a spokesperson.
And we're national ambassadors.
And we're national ambassadors.
So it's not that we always anybody wants to be it wants to help everybody.
Right.
But that's just our that's our foundation. We didn't ask for it, but it's what we were dealt, and we go with what we dealt with.
It's good that y'all got into working with charities. Can you tell us where people can purchase your music?
Yeah, you can go branchanddean.com is the easiest way, but it's out there everywhere, really. Branchanddean.com.
I think there's even a place on the Branch and Dean Facebook. There's a store, I think, in the Branch and Dean Facebook.
Yep.
I don't know about Twitter and all that stuff.
Well, I think it all leads back to branchanddean.com. So anything Branch and Dean, you can get to our music.
Hey, but the best way to get your copy of Branch and Dean is come to the show right here tonight, and we'll have some right here.
That's right.
Speaking of your show, what time are y'all playing?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Well, I plan on trying to be here.
All right.
Well, good. We hope so.
Y'all travel a lot, so can you tell us some of your tour dates?
Well, all the tour dates will be posted on the Branch and Dean page. A lot of time, we don't know what they are before we look ourselves.
Yeah.
So
We can tell you in the last 2 years, we've hit every state in Japan and Scotland and London. And Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So we travel a lot. Alaska, we play
And
Alaska.
I know we have some. We have I think it's 29 or 30 dates already set to go to Scotland for next year. I'm not sure what month it is. But
I'd love to go to Japan.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was probably the most fun concert we've ever done.
Man, that was a fun time altogether. We go. I like to talk about it. We go in the bathroom in Japan and I go in the stall and sit down. I'm like, oh, Dean, these seats are heated.
robotic seats.
Yeah, I like it. I like these seats are heated, man. It was kind of cool, and so
We got this thing going on.
yeah. So I walk out of the bathroom and I go try to find where the flight is, the next flight, and next thing you know, Dean's in the bathroom knocking on the door. Come on, Branch, we gotta go, and it was another guy in there. So it was just funny. But,
Nothing worse than a cold seat.
And yeah, that seat, that was nice. And in the motel rooms, they had them in the motel room. They had the heated seats in there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, all the beds were a little shorter. The chairs were a little shorter. Your feet kind of hung off the bed.
It's interesting.
It was great, though. I mean, the hardest part, about going to Japan for me was learning how to sing "Your Old Lady's Gone" in Japanese.
Wow. That's
I did really.
I would love to have heard that one.
I would have too.
Just kidding. Not really.
Okay. In the description box below will be the links for Branch and Dean where you can find their music and the link for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
That's right.
Can I get you fellas to give a shout out to the radio station?
Sure, we'd love to. This is Branch and Dean on the Hollywood Connection.
With Don Reese and reporter Aaliyah Saint.
That's
our
right.
friend.
It's Leah Saint.
Thank you, Aaliyah. Thank you.
Thank you guys for having us. And she did a really good job.
That's right.
Thank y'all.
Good job.
Y'all good luck
Great
tonight.
job. Great job.